Are we good? Hello! Hello, everybody. What is happening? BigJackFilms here. Welcome to another live stream. Sorry this one, we're a little late. Day late. Yesterday was kind of weird because I was wanting to, but so much was happening. Mainly just like I had to do a couple things around the apartment. Had some emails I had to take care of, but it kind of just left me feeling kind of nah. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'll do it Thursday instead, which is cool because you guys get a little bit more time with me. So, couple updates on my end before we get started. We're just chilling lately. Some good news. I've gotten April's episode done. It's pretty much good to go. I'm working on a special extra video that you guys will see, and actually that's almost done. I just have to do live segments and so on, but there's some cool stuff happening. I've just been taking it easy. Now, I should point out, for everybody in the chat, thank you so much, Honey Bear. That is exactly what I was going to bring up. Thank you so much for that super chat, Bear. Really appreciate it. I love you so much, Bear. So just a heads up, guys, is what's happening is that YouTube's algorithm has really sucked ass this month. For some reason, I don't know if anybody else who's paid through YouTube who's in the chat can rectify with this with me, but the algorithms just dropped. Completely dropped. And so I'm trying to pump out more content. I'm on a good schedule right now. Like, I'm on a good, consistent schedule, but it's still dropping, which makes no sense. Now, I looked into it. It's something to do with YouTube, just algorithm this time of year. But this is such a weird drop because we were doing so good in December and now we're just, right? So I'm still going to be here, but guys, any super chats, we'll appreciate it. Keeping our algorithms up, it really does go a long way on our end. So thank you so much. If you guys can pitch in, that'd be great. But yeah, we've got some stuff coming up. So just to give you guys a little update on our schedule, tomorrow you're going to be seeing the blooper reel for Ready Player One Part 3. A couple shorts for the rest of the week. We're going to try to get our opening night out for Monday, but I should point out that it will be the last opening night on Monday for a little bit. We're actually going to switch it over to Tuesdays because the Inuyasha vlogs are going to take over Monday's schedule. So look forward to that. Speaking of, next Friday, a week tomorrow, or a week actually, we're going to do a Thursday night premiere. Inuyasha Movie 4 review. The first review of the year is coming out a week today. It'll be at 9 o'clock premiere, as always, but look forward to that. You guys are going to get some lengthy episodes, about 40 minutes each. But yeah, so that's going to be happening. And then starting effective, essentially, Tuesdays in February, opening nights are going to be there on Tuesdays. But Inuyasha vlogs are going to be taking over Mondays. So there you go. On top of that, there's just a lot to look forward to in the next few months. So we're going to be here and we're going to keep making videos. A couple movies I actually want to see that are out right now. There's this, apparently, I didn't know this. There's a killer whale movie out. Why didn't nobody tell me? I kind of want to go see that, and it looks cool. And there's a couple other things. There's a couple movies that are on Patreon request that I am going to take a look at. I just watched one last night. I have to do an opening night about this afterwards, but yeah, that is going to be happening, and that's all there. Outside of that, yeah, just taking it easy, not producing too much content, but things are happening. But again, Bear, I really appreciate you sending me that super chat. It does come in handy on my end. Thank you so much. Love you to death. But yeah, guys, super chats this time around would be appreciated with the algorithm right now. Anything to help out, really do appreciate it. But with that said, let's answer a couple of questions while we're here, because we've had a couple. I have to go up because for some reason the chat won't let me go up prior to recording. So one question is from let's see here. Just trying to check here. Support Jack requested to watch a movie at Patreon. Okay, again, thank you so much, Osiris, and also thank you to the mods on the chat for keeping everything secure. Again, let's just go through the rules quickly for anybody who doesn't know. Rule number 1, please do not repeat the same question over and over again. I am not your attention whore. I will not answer if it is a repetitive question because it's one of those, like, Jack, I'm not leaving until you say yes. I'm not. I don't like those type of people in chat when they do that. So just if you repeat it 3 times and we don't answer it, drop it. If you do it a 4th time, I'll have our moderators put you in timeout. Keep things civil. Keep things easy. Don't want to start any heated debates on the chat. Super chats are always appreciated. On top of that, just keep questions to things I'm interested in. Keep questions to things like don't be spamming. When's the next episode? When's the trailer? I don't do that. But just the simple shit is appreciated, guys. So just thank you so much. All of that is appreciated. And guys, go check out my girl's website, resiliencyman.com. Is always appreciated as well. But yeah, in terms of the storyline commentary that we were planning, I was gonna do it, but you know what? There's a couple things I want to set up first, and I just haven't had much time to set up. So I'm gonna move it to next week. Hopefully, have some people come in for that, and then we're gonna take about maybe a 4-month break from storylines, mainly because the next one after is the first Star Wars episode. And because of that, I actually want to put that around May the 4th. So I'm going to put something out for Star Wars in May. So that'll probably be the big Star Wars video in May. Will be the storyline compilation for the original trilogy live commentary around that point. And then we'll go back to our consistent schedule from that. Outside of that, yeah, just a little update on that end. But let's just answer a couple questions I had in the chat because I barely see them here. I don't know, what does this do? Okay, I can't look at comments that way. Okay. Okay, let's talk about some movies. Let's talk about some movie stuff quickly that have been kind of a big thing. A lot of stuff's been happening. The Oscars were announced today. When's the next episode for recording? We gotta come up with one, Darren. We gotta create one. Yeah, so the awards, the Oscars, were announced today. Basically, I'm very happy Frankenstein is in the lead, along with Sinners. They look like to be the top 2 contenders for the year. Very surprised Jurassic World Rebirth got a nomination for visual effects. I guess there wasn't much competition outside of Avatar. But regardless, you know, the effects for Rebirth were pretty dang good compared to the last 2. So I guess kudos for that. I'm very happy Frankenstein is getting a makeup nominee. That is honestly for the better. That is a huge love letter to Jack Pierce and his original makeup in the 1931 film. I'm all for that. That shit's great. I don't know much about the other movies because I haven't seen many of them, but it is interesting to see what they do there. Now, what I am not a fan of is the new category. So for those who don't know, this is the first category in like 25 years. Best casting. Like, casting director. Like, that chick in the prequels when she was casting Anakin. It's like, you look at those eyes. He had everything. Like, I understand that casting directors are very important to get people on board with movies, and especially if you want best actor movies, right? I understand that. But why them? Why do they get a special award? You know who doesn't get a special award that is gone completely unappreciated? And I hate it because talk about actors who literally attempt to unalive themselves for a performance. Best stunt performers. What the hell, Academy? Like, I have come to respect and love stunt performers. Like, the stunt teams on any major movie. They work their asses off. They put their lives on the line to make the shots look good. And you mean you motherfuckers at the Academy cannot give them a nomination? What the hell is wrong with you? Like, but casting directors get a little nominee, get a little award, but not stunt performers. Go fuck yourself. I've noticed that has been the big theme of this year of 2026. The last few weeks, everybody is literally just saying, "Go fuck yourself." Yeah. Again, another indication of that. Academy, go fuck yourself. You fucked up. You should have given it to stunt actors. I don't understand why you can't give it to casting. That's stupid. Casting, give it to stunt people. Stunt people deserve it more than the casting director. A little extra check, fine. But yeah, not a fan. With that said, we also got a couple trailers for some big movies and some big events. First of all, Darth Maul Shadow Lord. Looks cool. I'm down for it. I have to catch up still with more of the Star Wars shows. I still haven't watched Bad Batch. I still haven't watched all that. I still have to get into that. So that will be important to get to at some point. Maybe I'll do some more opening nights on Star Wars around that time. That'll be kind of fun. But then also, just saw the He-Man trailer. I'm shocked it looks good. I'm shocked it looks great. You know what I think the issue is? That this is why people are not like, oh my god, they did it! It's too late. It's too late. This should have been a thing like years ago. But they kept fumbling. And I don't know. What's interesting is that this looks good. I'm not gonna lie. This looks good. It might actually be the most competent Jared Leto performance of all time. But I have one issue. I have a bit of a guilty pleasure for the original He-Man movie, Masters of the Universe. I'm not even a big He-Man guy. I don't watch He-Man. I never really got into it. I mean, I watched some Robot Chicken skits, but that's about it. And I've seen the memes of, I am Skeletor. Like, I know all that shit. By the way, anybody wants a Skeletor horse, hire me. I need money. With this, it looks good, but we're going to have to see if they're going to do, if it's going to compare to the original movie. I think we're going to see a lot of comparisons. Is this going to be better than the original movie? Because the original movie, what sells the original movie is the score, Dolph Lundgren's performance, and Frank Angella's Skeletor. That is peak. I really like Frank Angella's Skeletor. So I don't know what they're going to be doing with this. I'm very curious if this is going to be as good. It looks very Marvel, but we'll see. Contrast, we'll have to see what's going on. And yes, there is also Shark King. Apparently we are getting a sequel to Primitive War. So, okay. I thought the director was in trouble for copyright for Universal Designs or some shit. I don't know, financial issues, but okay, we're getting a sequel. I guess it did well where we can get another one. All right. This time, can we get it in theaters? Like fully, and not some private screenings that I can never reach? Because I really dug that movie. By the way, if you guys want to see my review of Primitive War, go check it out on opening nights. Finally got around to it. Yeah, so that's cool. Also, what's this? Railway Film says, I recently got a 16mm print of the Looney Tunes short titled The Wacky Wabbit off eBay. My dad sent it to film scanning business near me because I recently got scans. And wow, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so for me, I am quite interested about this Masters of the Universe film. It looks promising. But let's see what happens. I know. I love how, like, no matter if it... I love how that is the argument. No matter how good it is, Jared Leto is an automatic bad luck. It's still, like, even if he's good, it's bad because Jared Leto's awful. You ever heard of separate the art from the artist? Because sometimes that can come in handy for a movie. Like, listen, I don't like Roman Polanski. I think he's a piece of shit. But I do think that Rosemary's Baby is a horrifically good horror movie. But I don't take him for credit. I take Mia Farrow and everybody else involved. But that's an example of separating art from the artist. Is you could still like a thing, but just separate it from the piece of shit people who were involved, and then you're off to a good time. So there you go. I don't know what Faz. I don't know what that is, great man. I don't know what that is, but let's answer some questions here, because there's a lot of people in the chat right now. Holy shit. Might even bring in some people. Might bring some people to talk about some stuff. But yeah, I'm glad Frankenstein won. Yeah, surprisingly, Superman and Fantastic Four. Maybe we're just comic fatigued up, guys. Maybe the Academy's done. Academy's like, we're tired of comic book movies. Like, you know? Yeah, I did see Primate, Dino's World. You can check out my review on opening night. Really enjoyed it. Really had a fun time with that. That was a fun movie. Surprised it was a guy in a suit. That was what really was the biggest impression. I haven't seen either, but I do want to see Micheal. I do want to see the Michael Jackson biopic. That looks solid. I'm down for that. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a chance too. You know what? It's kind of won me over. You know what? I was skeptical, but I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a chance. It looks like a fun time. It kind of reminds me of that Dungeons and Dragons movie, which I also didn't see because I'm not a big fan. But I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I'm quite curious about this one. But yeah, so things are good. I'm also going to be working on another blooper reel. What's funny is, as I've been editing these last few episodes, I've had to go back to my archives and look up like old footage of stuff from the past. And what's funny is that I found enough material, behind the scenes material, that I haven't shown off yet. So I'm going to slowly start doing that this year, showing more BTS role from some of our old projects. Because there's a couple documentary making ofs I want to do to entertain you guys, to show you how we did certain things. But yeah, I'm curious about this. Let's see here. I have not seen that film. I have not seen that. Although, Toon King, your Patreon request is coming up. I have to do one movie first, and then I'm going to do yours. So, look forward to that. Weapons, but they're probably, watch, Weapons is just going to have a, like, the big joke is they all look like Naruto run. They're doing the Naruto run. I don't know what you could parody at this point. It's going to be interesting if this is going to cap off the return of the parody film. It's going to be very interesting if it makes money. I think it will, because it is the Wayans brothers. It is the return. Listen, we will probably not be deprived of, I mean, I know most of the cast is back. Cindy, Brenda. We are probably going to get Ray and Shorty back. That's what I'm excited for. The return of Ray and Shorty. Because they were the best characters in the whole first two films. Saw your new short on how... Okay, so that was just behind-the-scenes stuff that I was digging out for one of my reviews. And I just thought, all right, I haven't shown everybody the raw footage. So I might as well start, like, doing that, showing more from the making of Kong, because I do want to do stuff for it this year. Oh, yeah, was it 20th anniversary? And you know what? Okay, this was news to me. Apparently Madagascar 4 is getting made, and I'm like, how? How can you make a fourth movie when two of your actors hate each other's guts? Like, legitimately hate each other's guts. Because Marty is Chris Rock and Gloria is Jada Pinkett Smith. And we all know what happened at the Oscars. How the fuck are you going to make a fourth movie? How? How do you make a fourth Madagascar in this environment with those two actors? Unless you recast... Personally... I'd recast Jada Pinkett Smith, because I'm just going to say it, she's a bitch. She is a bitch. Fire her ass, get somebody else. Get Wanda Sykes. Get Queen Latifah. Get anybody else for all I care. Somebody maybe a little bit more funny. Because you know what? After that shit at the Oscars, bitch, you're out. No, I don't want Jada Pinkett Smith back. Everybody else is fine. Get her fucking out. Because you know what? We are definitely not getting Shark Tale 2. Can you imagine if DreamWorks said it? Fuck it. We're making Shark Tale 2. I'd be like, oh my god, you're insane. You're mad. All right, then, okay, fine. Fair game. Give me El Dorado 2 and I'll be happy. No, actually, don't give me. Here's the thing. Because of the whole, like, How to Train Your Dragon live-action remake and Shrek 5 and all these, like, revival sequels and the nostalgia for DreamWorks, I'm actually going to say it. Don't touch El Dorado. Don't do it. Whether it be a sequel or a live-action remake, you are guaranteed they're going to fuck it up. Don't. It's a one-shot deal. Don't do it. I'd rather take a Prince of Egypt remake. But don't do El Dorado. That will suck. Answer to your question, Jack, both. Both are awful human beings, and, yeah, fuck them. Don't care. Put them on the streets. Yeah, we have 10 days left. Okay, so, good news. The dinosaur review is, pretty much done. It's sitting, ready to be, here's the rule with early episodes like this early into the game, right? We're going to put them up on Patreon first as a paywall. Meaning, because, basically, Patreon supporters can still see it, but they're going to have to be paying an additional $10 to see it, like, super duper early. Like a VIP sort of thing. And it's mainly to get just rebuild costs from what those productions took. That'll be sort of like, if it's like 2 months early, then that'll be the first month. The second month, it'll be for $1 or more Patreons. Then, the third month, it will be a complete public on YouTube for monetization. But that's sort of been our rule for a little bit. So we are probably going to put it up on Patreon first, and it's going to be behind a $10 paywall. So that way you can see it, and like for anybody who really wants to see it early. and then we're gonna go in from there. So let's see. I have not seen that. Like, was that like unearthed recently? Was it like a lost piece of media? I've never heard of that. The Lost Pilot. You know how many movies are getting turned into musicals? Heathers, Beetlejuice, Evil Dead, Prince of Egypt, Road to El Dorado. Yeah, but like it didn't really work as a musical because halfway through production on El Dorado, fucking Jeffrey Katzenberg came in and said, make it look like Disney, even though we were going for a PG-13 comedy. Road to El Dorado was planned to be start of a franchise, but yeah, like that's the thing. It like was it? I don't know. It felt like a one-shot deal to me, to be honest. Most underrated Star Wars lightsaber. Good question, great man. I'm gonna say probably Ventress's Jedi lightsabers from the Tarkovsky Clone Wars. Those things were cool. Probably that. Let's see here. One thing I hope for Madagascar 4 is that they actually go back to the island, because honestly, it's just why left behind the island series. Yeah, like just, it's called Madagascar for a reason. Put them back on the island. Actually, that'd be cool. Let's explore more of Madagascar. Not a bad idea. Good call. Exodus Gods and Kings might be the closest thing to a live-action remake of Prince of Egypt. Yeah, or, you know, we have, what's called, The Ten Commandments with Charlton Heston, because Prince of Egypt is technically a remake. Yeah, okay, I don't know if anybody has seen the Prince of Egypt musical on Broadway. Is it good? There was a musical, right? Is it good, is the question. Trying to think here. Let's see what else is here. I know how movies are getting turned. Scrolling up here. How would you conclude the Kong 76 trilogy if the studio's executives gave you an unlimited budget? All right. Well, oh, that's a good question. Okay, so here's what I would do. And I'm just gonna pull this out of my ass. Okay, I would have it take place like now. I would have it where we have Amy Franklin and Brian Kerwin are married. They have kids, probably their daughter or son or whatever, maybe even a grandkid. Essentially, it has been looking after Prince Kong. We're going to establish that Lady Kong is dead at this point. Like, she basically just was old. Or maybe she's still around. We don't know. But I would imagine she's sort of in semi-retirement, and Prince Kong is now the new King Kong. I would also bring back, Jack Prescott. I would bring back Jeff Bridges, and I'd find a way to bring back Dewan in like a very small cameo role, in like a one-shot appearance at the end. Because I feel like she should approach Prince Kong and just be like, you look so much like your father. You know? I would do something like that. I would want them actually to return to Kong's Island. I would actually want to take them back to Kong's Island and have them live their days there. Maybe there's a whole fight over getting them back there. And we explore more of Skull Island in that universe. I think it would be kind of interesting. Do I want to set up a Godzilla? No. Maybe something with Orca, but no. Just keep it as a third film. I would have rather, actually, in reality, if you guys don't know, if King Kong Lives had taken off, De Laurentiis was planning to do a cartoon show with Filmation. Basically, you know, He-Man and Bravestar, they were going to do a Kong show. That never came to pass as sort of the third Kong adventure. But that's how I would do it. I would have it maybe even where Prince Kong is essentially, you know, it's again a chase like the second one, but also maybe the military have been building either another genetic, maybe even a genetic. I would even say, how about this? Let's bring King Kong back, but he is a government-controlled clone of the of Kong, and he's evil. He's an evil King Kong, and Prince Kong has to fight his own father and actually kill his own dad. Like, that would be interesting. Or make a Mechani-Kong with Kong's subconscious, who is constantly struggling to fight, like, the mechanics that are trying to kill his son. And then only by pretty much self-destruction does he save his son and Lady Kong. That's what I would do. That would be interesting. I don't know if that... Again, I am pulling this right out of my butthole. And I don't even know if that would even work. That's half my ideas now, is I just literally rip them out of my butt. So there you go. Oh, hey, Huey, 2 more. Good to see you in the chat, man. Good to see you. We're just chilling. We're not doing too much tonight. I've been just really busy and tired and exhausted. This month has not been the best. But there you go. Let's see here. So the Thomas pilot has been lost media for 42 years and had recently been released last May. I'll have to check that out. Also, Huey Timor, good news, the dinosaur review is done. And I've also got a little surprise video that I think I'm actually almost done on that too, that I think you're gonna like. So there you go. Not gonna give anything away though. I like the Disneyland version. I've never been on the Disney World version, but I like the one from Disneyland, the original. That's fun. And I remember the sing-along song that was like, actually scared the shit out of me as a kid. So I remember that. Yes, I am aware. We have been talking about this. It is nominated for Best Visual Effects. I am beyond cool with that. Great. Let's go. My writing partner here and I have started my season 12 premiere. I think you'll like it. Oh, fantastic! Cannot wait, man. Every time you put out a new episode, I am down. If it has reviewer's lore, whatnot, totally down for it. Really cool. We're gonna be like, I'll say this: the first few episodes of this year, guys, of my show, are chronologically actually take place in 2025. They take place about 5 months before the events of the Star Wars prequels. They're kind of setting things up on my end. But then once we get through the first few months, I'd say halfway through the year, we're going to get back to the regular story. We're going to get back to the basic story. All right, no worries, Dean. See ya. Let's see here. So instead of saying sugar honey iced tea, they literally just say shit. Just trying to fix the comment. I know the parody of 300 Meet the Spartans beat Rambo 4. What? Are you serious? Meet the Spartans beat Rambo 4. Because Rambo 4 is a psychopathic film. Are you serious? I saw Meet the Spartans in theaters. I'm probably responsible, but really? Damn. Ironically, I kind of dug Meet the Spartans. I thought it was a funny comedy. It was better than fucking Stan Helsing. Oh my god. Holy shit, that sucked. But yeah, there's just a lot of, you know what? I mean, like, the last few weeks have been a little rough for everybody, but I'm glad right now there's a lot of good news going around. A lot of good energy today. We saw a lot of it. He-Man trailer, Darth Maul trailer, Kathleen Kennedy's leaving Lucasfilm. Holy shit, guys. That's insane. That is leaving. Like, she's leaving. And I think perfect timing to get to put out my Revenge of the Sith review, am I right? Like, perfect timing. That's another piece of good news. Also, I want to give a huge congratulations to Honey Bear. She managed to score VIP tickets to the K-pop band that's playing in Toronto. They're doing this big tour. So guys, let's give her a huge round of applause. Like, she earned that. She deserves that. So proud of you, Bear. So glad you got those tickets. Good for you. But yeah, today, just positive energy. I like that. More of this, please. Also, yeah, Bob Iger's leaving. So there's a lot of changes happening. And in my opinion, a lot of positive changes. You know, a good way to countermeasure and balance out a lot of the bad we had for the last 2 weeks. So, you know what? I think we're good. I think we're good right now. I think we're doing okay. You know? I don't really have a say. Like, I grew up. It's called I grew up. I don't watch those anymore. So, like, if you ask me to watch Treehouse content, the answer is no. But yeah, congrats to Honey Bear for getting those tickets. Like, she earned it. She fucking earned it. The show is going to be in mid-August. It's actually the week before we go to Fan Expo. Speaking of cons, a little announcement on my end. A week Saturday, I will be a guest at Action Figure Comic-Con at the Japanese Cultural Center in Toronto. If you want to come see me and say hi. I'm going to be there with a lot of my other collaborators. It'd be good to see you all. But also, big news, I'm coming back to Toronto Comic-Con in March. Couple major guests coming to this. We have the cast of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, So the Turtles, the 4 Turtles, I think Casey Jones, April O'Neil, and the Shredder, the actors, are coming in. But also they just announced today, Carrie Elways. Okay, you know what? I might actually go meet him. Carrie, I've heard, is the nicest guy in the world. Alana's met him a few times. Alana worked with him, I think, on a movie or something. But Carrie apparently is a really sweet guy. I want to go meet him. I love Carrie Elways. He's fantastic. I'd go talk to him, essentially. Do you think accurate dinosaurs can work in any form of media? Yes, they can. But the trick is to make them intimidating. To make them scary. Like, you still have to make them terrifying at the end of the day, but keep them to the same behavior as before. Yeah, the Utah Raptors were I couldn't tell the difference between Utah Raptors and the Deinonychus because of the feather shit. I think that was the only thing. You had to make them a little bit more distinct. My opinion, the Deinonychus should have been a basic raptor. With, like, you know, it's mainly in the snout. The Utah Raptors should have had a much more curved snout, a bit more shrunken in themselves from the Deinonychus. And yeah, I know that I messed up with the Apatosaurus and the being the Dreadnoughtus in Primitive War, but I'm sorry, I looked at those designs and I said that's just a Stan Winston Apatosaurus design. Holy shit. So there we go. Atlantis: The Lost Empire has its 25th anniversary. Oh my god, it does! 25th anniversary of Atlantis. Holy shit. I completely forgot. Couple of big anniversaries this year I've thought about getting to. Dragonheart has its 30th. You guys remember a movie called The Musketeer from 2001? That has a 25th. Lord of the Rings. A lot of that shit. I have a project that includes accurate dinosaurs, but it's more of a college drama. Alright, yeah. I want to see that. That sounds awesome. Yeah, but it's weird because, like, in Primitive War, they made them like just another big raptor, so people couldn't tell the difference. I love the designs in Walking with Dinosaurs. Those are perfect. Like, I love the cheetah spots. I love the how big they are. How they look like their heads look like a black mamba, like a snake. That shit was cool. That was lethal shit. So yeah, that was the thing. It was just there was a little difference. I know, unfortunately, no theaters around here were showing shit. They weren't showing it. You Americans get all the good stuff. What the hell? The last re-release I saw was Jaws. And I'm like, come on, where's the rest? Yeah, Lost Empire has its 25th this year. Isn't that shocking? But yeah, so we're working hard on a couple things. I have to write the script for a project I want to do. I want to release around May. We're gonna start work on that pretty soon. But again, I will say for those in the chat, a lot of this year is going to be pretty chill with reviews. Not going to be doing anything too exquisite. Although in the summer that might change. We're not going to do anything too big like Star Wars or Ready Player One, but there are going to be some big projects, but they're not going to be till about the end of around like the mid to late summer. So there you go. We're going to kind of treat like the summer blockbusters. Oh yeah, I didn't see the re-release of Young Frankenstein. I like it. I mean, I'm indifferent. I think it's a cool design. I think the tail's a little thin, but outside of that, it's fine. I have heard about this movie, Osiris, but I don't watch Markiplier. I know Markiplier, but I don't watch his content, so I really have no desire to see it. A lot of those big YouTubers making movies right now, I mean, if it's not, unless it's Raka, like, okay, I'll tell you something I'm a little bit pet peeved about. So, the Street Fighter movie looks good. I'm not bashing it, okay? It looks great. The Street Fighter movie looks fantastic. But it's gonna depend on the fight choreography. Because do you wanna know who the fuck was gonna direct the Street Fighter movie before whoever did it took over? Raka. If you don't know Raka, they're these huge YouTubers in Australia. They started on their crazy ambiguous stunts in there, and they're most common for the Ronald McDonald meme where he's like, they're responsible for that. So They did a movie about a year or two ago for A24, which, from what I heard, was great. They were going to be assigned to do the Street Fighter movie. And I thought, yo, with their stunt skills and shit, that's going to slap. But then they left. And I'm like, what the hell, guys? You had it. You had it. You had the... You got the fish on the hook. Reel it in. Get over here. Wrong Freddy franchise, but still, what are you doing? You fucked up. Oh, that sucks. But I really wanted to see them direct it, and I'm so pissed that they're not. I'm counting on the final product. But man, what could have been the Raka Street Fighter movie? That would have been so fucking cool. And they just, I don't know what was happening. That sucks. Man, but it's still gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a good movie. I have not seen any of the Lupin the Third films. I'm not even, isn't there an anime series? I haven't watched that yet. I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop. I have the DVDs just sitting on my shelf. I just haven't watched them yet. Yes, I am aware about Space Godzilla. My thoughts? I'm down. Because I love Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla's awesome. Dromaeosaurs. Okay. Interesting. That's awesome, Railway Films. That's amazing. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm good. I'm good, Tito. How are you doing, man? It's been a bit and a half. We've been working hard. Yeah, I heard, again, Starmaster, Cowboy Bebop, everybody in the chat could probably say that Cowboy Bebop would have been good, right? Okay, it would have been good. Alright. And permission. Yeah, the He-Man movie looks great. I'm down for it. It's going to be interesting how it's going to compare to the original, Canon Films version, but we'll see. Where do you keep all my artwork? Very good question, actually, Great Man. I keep them in my kitchen. I put up a big mural of all the best fan art. I keep it on my mural in my kitchen. Whenever I have guests come in, they're like, well, "What's all this?" They're like, "Oh, that's all fan art from fans." They're like, "Fans?" I'm like, "Yeah." Which all you guys are fantastic. Speaking of, hold up. I know I was supposed to do a Fandom Fanatic about this, but hang on a sec. I just want to give a huge shout out. I can't remember who gave me this for Christmas, but one of my fans, for Christmas, I opened this on Christmas Day, sent me this. And these are very rare. These actually are, he sent this all the way from Florida. And these sold out so quick. And I'm not opening it. I'm keeping it in the box. It's too cool to open. But check this out. Huge shout out to the fan who sent me this. It's a King Over doll. This is the coolest shit I've gotten for Christmas from a fan. This shit slaps. Look at this. Look how cool this doll is. Oh my god. I know it's been reverse, but look at this. The artwork. What's that saying about? Stage door, you know? Like, when I opened this up, I wanted to say, wow! Look at the size of that platform! This was the coolest shit to get at Christmas. These are extremely rare. These are by Jack Specific, I believe. And this is the King Homer from Treehouse of Horror 3, episode 9F04. I love this. Look at the back. Look at the artwork on the back. That is spectacular. That is spectacular artwork. Yeah, they only made a few of these. And I got it. I got the damn King Over. Man, we gotta get a King Kong like this. That would be cool. But I love this. This is so cool. So in my Kong reviews, at some point, I'm gonna be showing these off because this is awesome. So huge thank you. I can't remember which fan said this, but I appreciate it. Like, huge props to you, man. This is awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, that is that's the kind of shit that, like, I was like, oh my god, that's cool. I also got a Lego set for Christmas, and at some point I should do a stream building. because I'm getting back into Legos a little bit. Okay, guys, my birthday's coming up in like a couple weeks, February 6th on a Friday. I want that Back to the Future DeLorean set that just came out, because I want to get a chance to grab it. I just haven't had time. Oh, did they make a Homer and Bartzilla? That's cool, actually. Alright, Bear, we might have to get you one. Hope you have a good day. I want to ask, you're a Transformers fan. Who's your favorite Transformers character? If you ever review the movies. So, I don't know if I'm going to review the films. Unless, again, if it's Patreon sponsored, meaning, like, you gotta pay me, like, about $100, $200 for that. But, definitely would want to talk about if I did the first and the third movie, because I really dug those. I didn't care for 4. I finally did watch on TV. It looks nice, but terrible. Terrible circumstances how it was made, and I never watched 5. Bumblebee I thought was too 80s, but Rise of the Beast was my favorite one. I had to pick my favorite Transformer. That's tough. The main Russell and Beast Wars is still my favorite. Beast Wars Megatron, Optimus Primal, Dinobot, Rat Trap, Cheetor, Pterosaur, Scorponok. I really like Scorponok. But those are like my go-to Transformers. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yeah, well, my birthday's in like 2 weeks, so you got time. Let's see here. Awful. I'm actually curious if they're going to be able to fix it with the next one, which is ironically going to be Transformers 6. Oh, thank God! Thank God! Let's go back to, like, can we bring back freaking car, like, what is it, the RAM? Because I need computers? Hello? No AI. Fuck that shit. Again, like, AI, I think what's going to happen is the AI, like, hype bubbles. But it is going to be, like, still a useful tool, in my opinion. Also, hey, Dad, I miss you too, man. I gotta come by at some point. It's just been tough. But, I'll come by at some point. I love you so much, Dad. Good to see you in the stream. Let's see here. Resbonator is now killing the Yagbaz. I think someone did send that to me. I think somebody did send me the 5th one at some point. I have not seen the new SpongeBob. I've only, you know, believe it or not, I've only seen the first one. How many movies are there now? Because, like, I've only seen the first one. Let's see here. You know, I wanted to do one last year for its 30th anniversary, but I didn't get time. I want to cover that at some point. That is on a to-do list. If you're interested in seeing a short review, check out my top 10 favorite movies. It's not gonna be gone. It's just gonna be less valuable and less investors. Meaning, it's gonna the whole hype of it and the oversaturation of it is gonna die down. Let's see here. Yeah, pop that bubble. Yeah, I know. It's a good tool, but to overutilize it this much is not good for business. So I'm glad even I didn't invest in any of it. So yeah, it's gonna be simple. There'll be a couple of little ambitious projects. Like, prime example, there's a Power Rangers review we're gonna be doing. There's a follow-up to a video me and Sean did that's gonna be a little ambitious. And also Jurassic World Rebirth at some point. But outside of that, that's it. We're not going to be doing too much this year in terms of anything big and grand. It's mainly just taking a breather because Star Wars, Ready Player One, and Batman for 6 years straight kicked our ass. And we need a break. I have seen the trailer. It looks cool. It looks pretty damn cool. I'm all down for Darth Maul. Just give me that Darth Vader fight. I doubt we'll get it, but that'd be cool. We got Darth Vader fighting Maul. Let's see here. Good to see you. However, I'm not doing well because my grandma passed away, and seeing you live makes me feel better. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. My condolences to you, my man. Like, that's losing a family member like that sucks. I'm so sorry. I know what that's like. My grandmother died actually like 16 years ago. She actually, you know what, the Winter Games technically killed her because she had a heart attack, sadly. I know what it's like losing a grandparent. I mean, I can bring up the story again if it helps cheer you up, but the reason I have the name of my channel, BigJackFilms, is that the name Big Jack actually stems from my grandfather, who, on my mom's side. And when I mean, technically, growing up, there were 2 Jacks in the household. There was me and there was my grandfather. And what happened is that my family got confused. They said, okay, well, the grandpa, you're Big Jack and this is Little Jack. Eventually what happened is that, that was the go-to for a while. When my grandfather died in 2007, Big Jack died in 2007, I was told by one of my family members that you're Big Jack now, you carry the mantle, in a very heartfelt way. And what's funny is, not funny, but like what's kind of sort of a poetic thing is that my grandfather died in, I want to say like spring 2007. And then I started YouTube in November 2007. And when I was coming up with a name for my channel, I said to myself, like, what do I do? What do I name it? And then I thought, Big Jack Productions, Big Jack Producers. No, I said BigJackFilms. It just clicked. Something clicked. Something said, oh, this sounds catchy. And I've been using it for almost 20 years. Like, guys, like I would say, like, no, as a year from November this year, I'll be on YouTube for 20 years. That's insane. That is insane to think about. So there's a little story for you. Yeah, but losing a grandparent like that is hard, and I'm so sorry for your loss, man. I hope things get better for you. I hope things get better. You will heal from this. You will heal from this. That is something that we all have to learn from. So I send my condolences to you and your family, and I hope you guys are doing well. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, my channel name, like, it's funny because people say, oh, you're just rip off of Jack's films. Are you going to get doxxed by Sniper Wolf? Like, I don't even follow half of that drama. But it's funny because, like, I think I've never met Jack's films. I've never had contact with them. I don't even watch his content. I don't even know if he thinks I exist. But, I think we both just kind of came up with our channels at the same time. So it's just sort of an irony behind it. It's just sort of a, shit happens sort of coincidence. But mine had reasons to be called what it is, and that is namely because it was named after my grandfather. So there you go. That's sort of, yeah, and that's the thing. Railway Films, listen, I just had my 10th anniversary review special. I don't even want to think about my genuine 20th anniversary special. I don't even know what the fuck I'll be doing. I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing. So, there you go. You know what? Do you guys want to bring some people in? You know what? I want to bring like 1 or 2 people in. I don't want to bring in too many. I don't want to get overcrowded. I don't want any depressive shit. I want to just bring some basics. So just give me a second here. You know what? I'm going to bring in some people. Let's see who is available in my group chat. Let's bring these fuckers in if they want to join. See who we can bring in here. So he wants to come in. Try to think who else we can bring in. I think that'll do for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. Let's see who shows up on this. Let's see here. When you see the trailer for what the hell is that? I don't know what that is. Alright, no worries. Have a good day, man. This is all more reason why I want to seek for a way to get immortality. I'm not joking. Interesting. Also, guys, again, really appreciate everybody in the chat. Super chats are always appreciated and so on. But if anybody wants to jump onto the stream, that'd be amazing. Also, Bear, thank you so much. That is awesome. I saw what you sent me. I love that. Let's see here. I'm just gonna bring in and see if people want to come in for that. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, okay, so that is something I don't know what I'm going to be doing for it, but at some point I want to do something for my 10th anniversary. I just don't know exactly what it will be. Who else can we bring in? Send the invite out. Let me check here. Let's go here. Okay. Let's go to. There's one other person. Let me let's see. Let's get in. There we go. Okay. Invite has been sent to a few people. Let's see here. Holy shit, chat's like going crazy right now, guys. Wow. Let's see here. Super chats are always appreciated. Wait, what the? Wait, that's a dinosaur movie with Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's what it is. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, guys, when that drops, send me the link. Okay, I'm curious. Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Catwoman with dinosaurs. All right, let's go. I'm down. A new dinosaur movie. Interesting. Okay, so answer your question, Lewis. So the 4th Inuyasha review is coming out a week today. Next week, Thursday at 9 o'clock, it'll be the premiere. It'll be the 4th Inuyasha movie. It'll be the last of the film series, and then we're going to go right into the final act on Monday every week. So look forward to that. Let's see here. Where there's smoke, they pitch back. Yes. What do you think of Batman? Which Batman do you like more, Keaton or Conroy? Keaton. I still like Keaton. Let's see here. Have some suggestions that are copyright free. Yeah. Again, these are things that I have to make sure that I don't get dinged. I want to actually Toon King. I want to do a screening there. I just don't. It depends on if I go to G-Fest or not. I am debating it. It's mainly just because of what's going on down there. What's going on in that down there? Because hey, I don't want to end up in Schindler's List too. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna be very cautious if I go to the States, because I am a little bit concerned. Let's see here. Yeah, I still have to get to that. I haven't had time. I gotta watch the finale. I have not had a chance to, and that sucks. I know, I am so late, guys, to that. I keep forgetting that's a thing. Oh my god, am I stupid? I gotta review that. I should do that at some point. Again, I'm just waiting to see if we have anybody coming in, but nobody's come in yet. Nobody's responded. Interesting. I mean, nobody comes in, that's totally okay. I'll give it a little bit of time, but that's alright. The invite is out there for people if they are interested. Alright, see you, Dad. Let's see here. Is it really dark? I heard it's dark. I heard it gets pretty dark at the end. Let's see here. Also a bit of good news too, since we're here. Robot Chicken's making a comeback. Because it's funny, because I didn't know the show was canceled until recently, a couple years ago. So I like that we're getting finally we're getting a new Robot Chicken thing, because last year was its 20th anniversary, which is shocking. Yeah, I do have a lot of connections. They're just hard to reach because they have lives now. I guess I could recap what they've been doing since then. So basically, here's sort of the rundown of who I know. I haven't heard anything from Sylvana for a while. I'm sure she's doing okay on her end. Jake is Carl Denham. I think he's a chef now, a high-ranking chef in a local restaurant where he lives, which is further up north. He's taking care of his dad and his family, which is good. Brett is a dad. Brett's been a dad for almost a decade. His son is doing pretty damn good. I'm really proud of him. He's been a really good father to his kid. I'm hoping we can catch up at some point because it's been over a decade since we've hung out and just haven't had time to do much. So I do hope he's doing okay. Evan moved to the States. He's actually married. He's got a sweetheart down the States. So shout out to Evan, wherever you at, man. In fact, Ready Player One was technically his last production. Was his last project with us, and we wish him the best. Brad has been doing his own thing with his channel. We do want to hang out at some point. It has been difficult with our schedules and our distance where we live now, so that's a thing. Jacob, I haven't heard much from. I hope he's doing well. Kayla, I think, is doing stuff for. I think she's like doing voice acting stuff now for like some My Little Pony stuff, which is cool for her to get some gigs on there. Zach, I think, is now working with his dad in the music industry, doing tour stuff. He's been doing good. He's a grown up guy now. He's not a kid anymore. He still keeps that spirit. He still does fun things, but he's just doing his own shit with his dad. Thomas is still with us. He voices Gallaghar on the show. I know Josh came in. It's funny because like Dream Productions, when I met Josh, and him and I still work together on stuff. Trying to think who else was on that production. Oh God, I'm trying to think of anybody else I can bring up. I know Harley, who was one of the sailors. He's on Twitch. And he sadly went through a little bit of an accident a couple years ago, and he's recovering. He's good, but I hope he's doing all right. But really, our cast was relatively small compared to like most people. I know like half of our sailors were like kids at summer camp, or actually some of Jake's brothers, and I believe they're doing okay. They're doing pretty good. But outside of that, everybody's just kind of, we've all done our part for King Kong and Country, and yeah, that's sort of what happened. Let's see here. I suggest you watch season 4. I almost legit cried. I'm gonna have to watch it. Let's see here. Thanks, Jack, for your condolences. I've been watching your videos and they really make me happy. Great job with the prequels. Can't wait the sequels. Thank you so much. I appreciate the response, man. Again, I hope you're doing okay. Answer to your question, give it 5 years. Legitimately 5 years, because I am tuckered out after those prequels. I remember seeing your Kong film Sunday showing at G-Fest. Thank you so much. I'm glad you came down to that. We hope to do a 10th anniversary screening this year. I'll have to see if I can get the room, but we'll have to see there. I actually also might want to premiere maybe the Jurassic World storyline around that time. I don't know. I haven't watched that, so I can't say, Osiris. Let's see here. They can. You ever heard the script for War Eagles by Willis O'Brien? They need to make that a movie. I'm down for that. Oh man, I've got a bit of indigestion here. Okay, I think we're gonna go for about another 15 minutes, and then we're gonna call it because I'm not seeing many people wanting to jump in tonight. That's totally okay. This is gonna be kind of a we'll have more probably next week. Let's see here. Honestly, I can't wait for Avengers. It looks interesting. I mean, I'm not a big Marvel guy, unless it's Spider-Man and the Avengers. But outside of that, I really don't give a shit. So I'm interested. The new Spider-Man, I want to see what they do with it, and Avengers, I want to see what they do with it. But outside of that, if you ask me to watch any of the other Marvel movies, no, I don't care. Post Endgame is all ass. It's all terrible. What do you think is the best adaptation of Tarzan? That's a good question, actually. I'm gonna say it's either going to be The Legend of Tarzan, which I did cover, or the Disney film. Those are my two personal favorites. Or, I don't know if it counts, George of the Jungle. That's the best Tarzan adaptation. Let's see here. Have you seen the movie Mighty Peaky Man? I have, many a times. It is the best 76 King Kong ripoff. Honestly, check out my review I did on the first season. I love that movie. Mighty Peaky Man, 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 Mighty Peaky Man. Huh. Oh, wait, you meant, okay. Hong Kong King Kong, 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 Hong Kong King Kong. Okay. Hey, my God. How would you feel if someone made a film adaptation of London After Midnight? Please! In fact, guys, remember, the day of my birthday, Dracula, A Love's Tale is released to American cinemas. Go see it. Those guys would make an amazing London After Midnight. Del Toro! Guillermo del Toro's London After Midnight would be amazing! Let's do that! Also, I love Tabra's profile as King Homer. Yes, the original 1933 film. So no longer will other adaptations have to say based on the novel. They can base it on the original, which means dinosaurs. On! Let's go! Let's see here. One last question I'll leave. Have you ever seen The Patriot? I have. It is entertaining. But my God, is it like even worse? Okay, everybody said, okay, Braveheart is historically inaccurate as fuck. Let's make that clear. I think The Patriot is far worse. The Patriot is a far worse hate crime towards history. It's entertaining, but it's really stupid. Is what I'll say. Let's see here. It's strange that they can re-release the entire extended edition of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I know. Universal area, probably because to them a liability. So I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't have made enough money. I want to see that. That looks interesting. Birthday's in February. Holy shit! Oh, nice, man, dude. One of my videos, I discussed the museum. Like, dude, have fun. Please be on the lookout for Charles Knight's. Like that shit. Yeah, it's called Primeval. I think it's called. I still need to watch that show. I've heard good things. There's like one like dinosaur YouTuber. Let me look this. So I saw some of his videos on a whim. It's pretty good. I'm gonna give him a little plug here. I hope he knows who I am. Because he did a very good thing here. No, it's not Primeval. God, Cartoon Network show. Tarkovsky. Primal, that's what it was. This guy did a video about it. Kingfisher, I believe he is. Yeah, Kingfisher. Gonna give a shout out to Kingfisher. His videos are actually really good. And I think he's just starting off. I think what is he at now? Like 43,000 subscribers? Really dig Kingfisher's stuff. He's really cool. So Primeval is something I do need to watch at some point. Or Primal. God damn it, Primal. There's so many Prime this, Primate, Primitive War, Primeval, Primal. Okay, guys, I think we've overdone the word now. What's Roger Allers again? What's Roger Allers? Let me take a look here. What's Roger Allers? Oh, wait, hang on. Do we have somebody in stream? Okay, guys, we might be going for a little bit more. Guys, please help me welcoming, decided to come join us for a chat, Dean from Lightpost Films. Hello. Oh, wait, there you go.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. I was just watching Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, watch Top Gun. How is it?
The second one with Tom Cruise coming back and Miles Teller and Val Kilmer's cameo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I heard it was good. Oh, yeah. Okay, Roger Ellis. Yes, I am aware he passed away, the director of The Lion King, which is really sad. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. All right. So, yeah, we're just here chilling, just talking about stuff. It's not really much of a big time, stream to do much. I was going to do a storyline thing, but I was like, nah, I'm tired. I'm too tired for this. But, yeah.
Oh, so, I totally get it, because I'm tired, too.
No worries. What do you got? What do you got in the works right now, man?
Well, right now I'm still working on my Val Kilmer list. Like, I only got 3 movies left to watch from
What's
him.
left to watch?
Well, the last 3 I'll be watching are Prince of Egypt, Batman Forever, and Willow.
Nice. Willow's awesome. Mad Margaret,
Oh yeah.
you are great.
Yeah.
You should get David Hipster Hoovian Jedi to get on that for you. Like, you should get because he's a huge Willow fan. So.
No, definitely, and also I'm trying to get cameos for the list of everyone else are going over how much we're gonna miss Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I gotta do that at some point too. I gotta get that for you. I've just been working my ass off, and like the last few weeks I've been a little bit hectic, so I will get to that at some point.
Yeah, and so I got 4 cameos so far. Can I tell who I got?
Yeah, sure.
I got Brock, Sean,
Mm-hmm.
a friend of mine from film camp, and a family member of mine.
Oh, nice.
Well, I can't say who my family member is because no spoilers.
All right, sounds good, man. Looking forward to that. But yeah, so I mean, on my end, I've again, I can't say what my current project list is. I mean, you see in the chat, I don't want to give anything. That's NDA. Nobody knows about that. But there's a couple surprises I think a lot of people are looking forward to, and I've got I'm almost done like the surprise one. And then after this, I think I gotta go start work on a little. I'll say this for those. I don't know what I'm doing in May, but the primary thing I'm going to work on next is another storyline review reverse lore short film. I've been kind of craving to do another one that's outside of a review, but that's probably going to be next on my list, and I got to figure out how I'm going to structure that. I'm working on the script as we speak. And that'll be sort of, I would call that the halftime show of the year, because after that, it's going to go back into our regular consistent continuity-driven program. So.
Also, I just got a text from Sean. He said he's just getting home from work. He might sit this one out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, again, I wasn't expecting many people tonight. I mean, even me, I was like, do I want to stream? But I was like, you know what? I got to get it out there. I got to keep a consistent schedule. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that at some point. Okay, actually, let's answer some questions in the chat while we're here. First of all, I want to say, are you planning a documentary making of your call movie? Yeah, we are planning that among a few. I've got like a series of notes here that are all just making of notes that I want to do for a couple of documentaries and get them. The problem is just getting time to record them because they are a lot to process. I have not seen the documentary Val, but I hear it's really good. I don't know if you watched that yet. The documentary.
Oh yes, I have, and it's going to be on my list.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I heard it's really good.
Oh yeah, and there were parts of that documentary that actually made me cry.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing. I heard that happened also with the Christopher Reeve documentary that came out recently about Christopher Reeve, because apparently there is unseen footage of him and Robin hanging out that brought a tear to everybody's eyes. There's like Robin Williams, because you know him and Robin Williams were like best friends.
I never knew that.
Okay, so a fun fact: you've seen Hook, right?
Yes, I have.
So when Robin knew he was going to be doing wire work, he approached Christopher Reeve and said, "Yo, you were Superman. How do I make this work?" And Chris gave him a lot of advice on how to do the wire work properly to fly like Peter Pan. So basically, a lot of what Robin was doing on screen was because he was pretty much trained by Superman.
Wow, and speaking of that, the flying sequences are kind of similar.
They are. Well, that's the thing. And he pretty much, I think Robin hooked up Christopher Reeve and said, "Hey, Chris, can you give me some of your guys to help me make Peter Pan fly?" Chris was probably like, "Yeah, sure, I can get my guys to help you out with that." So that's my theory, is that he probably got some advice from Christopher Reeve on how to fly on wires, because doing that on blue screen is a little difficult. Like, it's funny because like I watched Superman the movie the other day. God, it's still good. That first I like Superman Legacy. The one that came out last year. I'm calling it Superman Legacy to not be confused. But the first Superman still slaps. That's still the best one.
I just got another text.
All right.
Oh, it's just showing some anime commercials of ADV.
Okay, yeah, there's some stuff there. Yeah, I'll have to check the chat when we get back. But
Yeah,
there's a lot. I just saw there's apparently a magazine cover for Monarch season 2 with Kong, and like, okay, that looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I kind of do want to see Monarch season 2, and I'm wondering what the hell is that that creature with those eyes.
I don't know. Actually, I wanted to know a couple things. Thoughts on the trailer for He-Man?
It looks promising, but I might give it a chance. And Skeletor looks like Skeletor.
That's the thing, and I wonder if they're just going to be filtering Jared Leto's voice and just like basically saying, yeah, we're not going to make him look like Jared Leto at all. We're just going to pretend he's all like just CGI the whole thing. Just keep the body double stuff.
And the CGI on the skull is barely noticeable. It's like, yeah, I have a CGI face. I'm Skeletor, and I hope I talk like this. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's all going to depend on what the voice is. Is it going to be like Frank Angela, or is it going to be like, yeah? Actually, I have a fun fact for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
You've seen the Neverending Story, right?
Wait, what'd you say?
The Neverending Story. You've seen that, right?
Oh yeah, a great movie.
Okay. So first of all, did you know that the voice of Falkor, the Rockbiter, and Gamork are all the same person?
Yes, I saw it like on Wikipedia like years ago. I was like, huh.
And what if I told you he's also the voice of Skeletor?
Wait, which
so
incarnation?
Falkor, the Rockbiter, and Gamork are all voiced by the guy who voices Skeletor.
From the cartoon?
From the cartoon. It turns out we were Fantasia the whole time, He-Man! Until we meet again!
Also, a Spider as Prime said, that's Titan X. I was like, oh, thanks.
Why is it always X? Why can't it be Z?
Like Monster X in Final War.
Monster Z sounds awesome. Monster Z sounds like he's about to go Super Saiyan.
It sounds too much like Monster Zero.
But yeah, so like I love the fact. So that's the thing. I would rather they go the Frank Angela approach because that was intimidating. I'm sorry, but a villain who sounds like this is not intimidating, He-Man.
Or the actor who played Skeletor in that live action film.
That's what I'm talking about. Frank Langella. He was. Yes! Let this be our final battle!
Yeah, I have seen that movie, and boy, the actor is hamming it up. He was having too much fun.
You know, I know a lot of people say that, like, Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, when he did the line, it was terrible, but I loved it. He's just like, I have the power! We should do a binge watch. We should do like a watch of that. We just get all like, and we just laugh our asses off because like I love the original Masters of the Universe movie.
Yeah, but I mean, if the new He-Man film turns out to be bad, then we might have to appreciate the '80s movie again.
That's the thing. I mean, I've never hated it.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, why did the critic hate this movie again?
I don't know. I think it was just it was at a time where it was okay to make fun of He-Man constantly because it was just like probably out of all this 80s and nostalgia stuff, it was like the one you could make fun of the most. And you know what it is? Making fun of He-Man is kind of like how I make fun of the Super Friends cartoon. I love the Super Friends cartoon. Like I really like Super Friends. But it's silly. Yeah. The Wonder Twins are silly. Aquaman is silly. The way they announce his name. Aquaman! Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice.
Well, and also they did make Aquaman badass with Jason Momoa.
Can I be honest? I didn't mind the first Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
You know what I call it? I said that I'd pretty much call it Peter Jackson's SpongeBob SquarePants.
What?
When you think of it that way, J.R.R. Tolkien and Peter Jackson's adaptation of SpongeBob SquarePants, now it actually becomes entertaining.
So
it is a Lord of the Rings epic version of SpongeBob.
Now I'm just hearing the song Ultraman in my head.
They should have put that in the movie!
Yeah, How that's a missed
And
opportunity.
we got Africa by Toto, which was overdone at that point.
How could they mess it up? Now,
I mean, listen, I understand if you can't get under the sea because Disney. I understand, like, why can't you get beyond the sea? Why, like, the actual fucking songs about the fucking ocean? Just literally, Tyler Fish agrees. Peter Jackson's SpongeBob SquarePants is something I want. Yeah, and it'd be like a 3-hour epic. The final battle for Bikini Bottom, with Ian McKellen as the live action Mr. Krabs. You shall not money.
Or him as when he was Magneto.
Fucking no, Squidward is Boromir. SpongeBob, I'm sorry. I just wanted the ring to protect my clarinet.
Or like when Ian McKellen's Mr. Krabs, he'll be like, "We're the future of SpongeBob, not Plankton."
Plankton is Denethor. Do you think the eyes of the White Tower are blind, Krabs? I have seen more than you know. With your left hand, you would use the Krabby Patty against Moldor, and with your right, you would use it to supplant me. Word has reached my ears of this SpongeBob. And I tell you now, Krabs, I will not bow to this spatula from the north.
Or better yet, Sir Patrick Stewart as Plankton.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, Patrick Stewart did play the villain. I mean, Patrick Stewart did play the villain in the Jimmy Neutron movie. No. Okay, SpongeBob and Patrick are Frodo and Sam. Plankton is Gollum. My precious! Actually, you know what? Oh my god.
Patrick is Gollum sounds funny. My precious! No, he's not my precious, it's my Patrick!
Oh, and here we said Patrick is Gollum.
Can somebody in the chat, if there's any fan artists out there, Lord of the Rings SpongeBob mashup, please. Give me the poster of Fellowship of the Ring, but it's all SpongeBob cast members.
What have we done?
The Lord of the Onion Rings. Lord of the Onion Rings, the Fellowship of the Krabby Patty.
Oh.
Please! I need this now. You know how they do, like, Muppets, but do different movies? Like, remake a movie with Muppets? No, remake a movie with SpongeBob.
You know, when you said you need it, it also was like when SpongeBob said, I need it!
No, oh my god. You're watching it right now. Top Gun Patrick. Top Gun with SpongeBob! Top Gun Patrick!
What?
Top Gun Patrick! It's the time, and he's the jet fighter!
That's insane!
There! Yeah, absolute cinema! Top Gun Patrick!
Maybe he begs to differ.
No! Top Chum Patrick! Because it's the Chum Bucket! Oh yeah, I saw you got Babu there, that's cool.
Yeah, and also I was just having to once we reached to the Power Rangers movie review, I was like, yeah, I would think of having him in the background, like he's just hanging out, like.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Starmaster says Jurassic Patties. No. Jellyastic Park. Jellyastic Park. And instead of dinosaurs, it's all jellyfish. Of course, Mr. Krabs has to be John Hammond.
You know, speaking of Jurassic Patties, I mean,
I spent all the money.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, like a few minutes ago, I was asking my brother about this dinosaur movie. Me and him were familiar with something called Lost in the Dinosaur World. It's like a direct-to-video movie where two kids are lost in this theme park, and well, Have you heard of it?
I think I've heard about this movie. It's like some of those. Yeah, because it kind of reminded me of it was like a crappier version of Journey Through the. So, all right. Actually, I want to say this. Just looking at the chat here because they're coming up with stuff. So, like, yeah, okay. So, Mr. Krabs is John Hammond. Plankton is Nedry. Squidward is Ian Malcolm. Squidward's Ian Malcolm. Sandy is Ellie Sattler. Patrick is either the lawyer. I think he'd be the lawyer. And then SpongeBob is Alan Grant. And there we go. Oh my God, King Kong with SpongeBob. Who do you cast?
And Sandy would be Andaro.
Sandy Darrow. And then Mr. Krabs is Carl Denham. I would say Patrick, or no, Squidward would be Captain Englehorn. Mr. Krabs, there is no giant monkey on this island. We're all underwater. And
okay, I'm about to set you a picture of what the dinosaur film looks like. Just between.
Yeah, I've heard of that. They basically it was just a way to just use B-roll of those Dynamation animatronics back in the day. I know what you're talking about. I'm actually
and also the.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, there was a scene where the kids were having some daily food, and then this one kid ordered like the biggest cheeseburger. That's like the size of a golden retriever. He ate it and got his tummy all full. I'm like.
Sorry, no! Wait, Squidward! It'll go right to your thighs! My thighs?
Yeah, I just imagine SpongeBob made that for the kid.
Actually, Huey Lewis had one. The Sea Lion King or the Lionfish King. So the Lion King was SpongeBob.
Also, so I guess SpongeBob and Patrick would be Timon and Pumbaa.
No. Mr. Krabs is Mufasa. He's like, look, SpongeBobby boy. Everything the dime touches is our money.
So that makes Plankton Scar?
Yeah. Long live the formula, Krabs! Ah!
Money!
Money! And then you can see SpongeBob go, Mr. Krabs!
Look, Shark King just said Gary Zilla.
Oh no! I was gonna say, who's Dr. Sarazawa? I'm gonna say like probably I gotta think of someone who would be Dr. Sarazawa in that. It would probably be something like it'd be Karen. My wife says Gary Zilla was a terrible idea. Krabs, you shouldn't be capitalizing on this. Oh my god, what have we done? Well, Railway Films, they already did Jaws and SpongeBob. They already did that with $1 million where they're like in the ocean. That was just Jaws. They already did that.
Oh wait, the show did that?
Yeah, they did that. They did a whole parody of Jaws, and it was like where it's like, can't you hear the music, lad?
I don't think I saw that episode. Was it from the early seasons?
It's where Mr. Krabs had his $1 millionth.
Oh, I might have to check that out.
Yeah, they did a whole episode. Spongebusters, SpongeBobbers, do Ghostbusters. Okay, well, honestly, the Flying Dutchman is Gozer. Are you a god? No. It's like, SpongeBob, what did you think of? It's the Stay Puft Jellyfish Man.
Yeah, SpongeBob, when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes!
No, it's not the Stay Puft Jellyfish Man, it's the Stay Puft Goofy Goober Man. It's just I'm a Goofy Goober. That's our Stay Puft Marshmallow Man! Listen, there's a common rule in cartoons. In your last season, when you run out of ideas, you just do a shit ton of movie parodies. Like the Chipmunks did that. They were parodying Tim Burton's Batman, Cog 76, Back to the Future, Big, RoboCop. They did a whole RoboCop episode. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They did RoboCop.
Yeah, and also, I feel like RoboCop is alright, but I saw that movie at a very young age when Murphy was getting blasted by the bad guys.
Now he's fucked. Oh, fun fact. Again, another example of this. Fun fact. You want to know how you remember Care Bears, right? With No Heart, Beastly, Shrieky, all that shit. We all remember Care Bears, right?
I only saw the Nostalgia Critic review of Care Bears.
Do you want to know how the series Care Bears ended? You want to know what the last few episodes were all about?
How?
They literally ended the last few episodes with parodies of Star Trek, where they had the Carolot Enterprise, and it was all just Star Trek. Now, I think the reason is because at that point when the show was airing, around mid-seasons, Star Trek The Next Generation had just started, and it was taking away all the kids because little kids were watching Star Trek. Like the ones that should be watching Care Bears and Reading Rainbow, they were watching Star Trek. So when they lost viewerships, they kind of just canceled the show. But the writers said, fuck it, we're going to go out and just do our own Star Trek. Because that's what the kids like now. They like Star Trek now. So the last 5 or 6 episodes were just dedicated to parodying Star Trek. Which is kind of wild. It's kind of wild. And yes, we had Braveheart Lion as our Captain Kirk or Picard. I can't remember if they did just OG or if it was Next Generation entirely. But yeah, I think that's what also I think Star Trek Next Generation's popularity is what led to LeVar Burton basically saying, well, I gotta do this kids show on the side. Why don't we just do a crossover where we have a Star Trek Next Generation episode dedicated to Reading Rainbow? No, they do a Reading Rainbow. No, opposite. It's a Reading Rainbow episode dedicated to Star Trek. Because he was shooting Next Gen and Reading Rainbow at the same time. The man didn't get a lynch of sleep or a lick of sleep at all. He didn't get any sleep whatsoever.
Wow.
I feel so bad for LeVar Burton. He was working day and night on Star Trek and Reading Rainbow.
Jeez.
I feel terrible for him.
Yeah.
So, but kudos to him because I loved Reading Rainbow as a kid, and I love Star Trek Next Gen. That's the best Star Trek for me.
I am currently watching Next Gen, so hopefully the next episode I'm watching is the one where Evil Data teams up with the Borgs.
I need to rewatch Next Gen a little bit because it's been a hot minute since I watched it. Yeah. So I used to watch it a lot with my dad as a kid. That and I think was it Voyager? Which one had 7 of 9? Deep Space Nine or Voyager?
Well, I only been watched the original series, and now I'm on to the Next Gen.
Okay, yeah, because I think maybe the chat will tell me what it was. Was it 7 of 9 Voyager or Deep Space Nine? I can't remember which one it was.
Okay, so also we got a lot of chats going on.
Here. Osiris says, Dean, how do you feel about the review? What was your take on Primitive War?
The movie. I'm sorry, I wasn't a fan of the movie.
What? Why? I'm actually quite curious why you didn't like it.
Well, because it kind of dragged. The characters all feel the same, and the dinosaurs are just recycled models from Jurassic Park, and the movie drags.
Oh, okay. I could see the first 45 minutes it being a little bit slow, but honestly, once we got to the full-on dinosaur shit, it was awesome. It was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I think they utilized the dinosaurs a lot better, a lot more than I was expecting. I was expecting Asylum crap, but turned out actually it wasn't too bad. It was actually used appropriately. It's everything I want from Jurassic Park that they don't have the balls to do. But for me, I liked it. I actually liked it more than 65 because I've been scared to go back and watch 65 because I have heard horror stories behind the scenes on that movie. There were some bad apples on that movie.
I didn't know that.
Did you see 65?
Yes, it did, and I kind of liked it, but I wasn't aware of what was going on with the movie.
Okay, there was some bullshit going on with the directors, like wanting to change stuff up or something. I can't remember what the story was, but apparently there were some butts were being hit behind the scenes. Comparison with Primitive War. Primitive War or 65?
Me?
Yeah. Primitive War or 65?
Okay, I'm gonna cheat on this. Jurassic World Rebirth.
No. We'll get to that first, but you have to pick between those two.
Which ones I don't like the most?
Primitive War or which one do you like more? Primitive War or 65?
65-ish, but one thing I don't like about the film that it's shot very dark and I can barely see what the dinosaurs look like.
Like, give Primitive War credit, you can actually see the damn things.
Yeah, I at least can see the dinosaurs, like I can get a good look at what they look like. And the Utahraptors didn't look too bad.
Okay, alright, so 65 or Jurassic World Rebirth?
Which one I like better?
Yeah.
Rebirth.
Rebirth, and you like Rebirth over Primitive War?
Yes.
Okay, alright, that's fair. I mean, are you happy? You heard it's nominated for visual effects, right, for the Oscars?
Yes.
Yeah, it deserves it. The effects are great. I mean, it's competing with Avatar. I don't know what the other two nominations are, but yeah, there's a Frankenstein and Sinners are like the top tier films for the year.
Oh yeah, Frankenstein was amazing. Like Del Toro did a great job with that movie.
Yeah, I really liked it. Somebody in the chat was saying this. They should do a remake of this. Okay, picture this. Guillermo del Toro's London After Midnight. You know of London After Midnight? The lost Lon Chaney film?
Sadly, no.
Where he played it. Well, I mean, like, it's a lost film because no copy of it survives, but it's Lon Chaney playing a vampire. Look it up. I think James Rolfe did a couple of videos on it. But imagine Del Toro directing something like that.
That would be interesting.
It would be original, creative. It would be a remake of a movie that no longer exists. Yeah, Tyler says that Avatar 3 is going to win. I didn't see the third one yet. I've been so far behind on the franchise.
Yeah, I heard it was much more divisive than the last two.
But they say, oh, it's not that good. It's just that, but why? Like, I know people are saying the biggest issue is that they say it's suffering from Transformer syndrome, where it's just the same plot over and over again.
Yeah,
this is going to be the next Transformers, where every movie's just going to be the same. Fuck.
Yeah. The second one felt like the same as the first, but with water added in and big space whales.
Have you seen... Okay, this is so funny, but apparently there was a screening of Avatar 3 that apparently it was in IMAX, and like at the tail end of the movie, when all the fighting's happening, the movie like freezes or like has a DVD disc skip. So there's like a video of like the villain is making this big silly face, but he keeps pausing where he's like,
What?
It's so
no movie has ever done this. Like
the movie broke. The movie broke. It was like a DVD skip. You know when a DVD skips, it's like
yeah, I always hated that.
I would have been laughing my ass off in theaters with that. I would have said 10 out of 10. The movie was worth the 3.5 hours for that.
And also, this is kind of similar because a friend of mine was seeing Avatar 3 in theaters, but then he was in the middle of it, and then power outage of the whole screen.
Oh my god. See,
and then everyone had to leave.
You know what's weird is that us Canadians, we've never really had any issues with movie theaters and power outages or glitches. Our movies run fine.
And this actually happened to me one time with me and Brock when we went to see Sinners. And then the whole screen cut to black when we still hear it, and the projector guys were trying to fix it, and which they did, and everything was back to normal.
I'm gonna open here what the Shark King said is that the raft scene from the novel. Yeah, that's the highlight of the movie for me. That is the best part of the film. The fact they finally adapted that scene from the novel, and like it was literally like I remember seeing this. I've seen the storyboards of it, like the full scene and storyboard from the original movie. It was beat for beat, so I knew what was gonna happen. But I was nice to see it like gone from storyboards to that. Like that's cool. That's what I like about the Jurassic Park series. Like, even if the movie storyline altogether isn't that the best, I do like that they take elements from either the novel or unused ideas from previous sequels. Like, in Jurassic World, the first one, remember the whole helicopter scene with Masani, where he's in the helicopter, he's trying to chase it, and then they go into the aviary with the pteranodons, and they're flocking around the helicopter?
Yes.
And that one guy who gets pierced through the chest by the pteranodon beak? That was out of the storyboards for an abandoned scene from The Lost World. That originally in The Lost World, they would get off-site beamed by helicopter and get attacked by pterodactyls, and the pterodactyl would have done that exact move. So when I saw that in the theater, they used that scene, finally!
Huh.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
They recycle scenes that they never did the first time around. I kind of dig that with the series, that they do that a lot. The one scene I'm still waiting for them to adapt is the scene with the baby Triceratops that was eventually cut. Where, you have to do it in one of the later adaptations where, like, in the original storyboards, Lex and Tim and Alan, they're going through the plains and a baby Triceratops, like, knocks over, I think, Lex. And it was all going to be done with animatronics. Now, I don't think they ever shot it. Maybe they did. But the scene has never resurfaced, so it'd be cool to see them actually like do that in one of the new sequels, essentially. And
also, I do want to bring up something I would have liked to see in Rebirth. Like after like the characters escape from the Destroyer's Rex, I almost thought the T-Rex was going to show up and fight it. I was like, oh dang it!
Yeah, it was a little anticlimactic is my only issue with the movie. It was a little, like, I mean, have you seen the one deleted scene that everybody's like, why the fuck did you cut this?
Oh, the raptors?
Yeah. Why the fuck did you cut that? Like, I understand, like, the raptors are kind of no longer relevant today. Like, we've overdone them. But, like, you can't do a Jurassic... It's like a tradition. You can't do the Jurassic Park movie without raptors. I understand they had one scene, but it felt like a scene that was meant to say, yeah, they're not cool anymore. Moving on. Moving on. But
so they just did the Jurassic Park 3 thing again.
Well, no.
Well, kind of.
But this is even worse. This is like they just said, no more raptors. We don't want to do them anymore. But it's like, I like the raptors.
I do, too.
And I like that... The biggest issue I have is that these are brand new designs that they had. A brand new look. They were going for more of the raptors from the third one with the feathers and shit. There's advertisements. Why did you cut this scene? I understand it was like a cameo scene. It would have cut, the pacing would have been off, but I still would have thought it was cool. You know? So for me, I'm like, I need that. I need that scene. I would love to see fans go back and finish it. They have the technology now; they can do it.
And maybe like an extended edition.
Oh well, that's the thing. Like, I'm surprised this one didn't get an extended cut after Dominion. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I like that Dominion had an extended edition, but can we get that for the rest of the movies now? Because there's a lot of stuff from the first few films that was cut that should be put back in. So,
you know, I could probably fix that when I do a storyline with dinosaurs set dinosaurs in a public city.
That'd be cool. Just do Attack of the Dinosaurs from that Ronald McDonald movie. Oh, you gotta look that up. There's the direct-to-video Ronald McDonald movies that they did, that Nickelodeon did. The first one, Scared Silly. It opens with Ronald's dog watching a copy of of Lost World 25, but they redubbed it into Attack of the Dinosaurs. I'm like, oh, this is gonna get confusing for kids who want to know about these type of movies. Also, I like this hashtag, Justice for Raptors. It sounds like you're saying it for my basketball team, which sucks.
Or that Gatorade commercial with the Raptor playing.
I'll say that I put that in one of my reviews recently. I put that bit in my reviews, and you'll see, you'll see it. It's gonna be really cool. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm gonna call it a night because I do have to get back to work on a couple of things. But
Yeah,
it was good to have you on, Dean, for a short period to talk about shit. And yeah, you want to plug
and
yourself?
I gotta get back to watching Top Gun Maverick.
I'm not gonna get over top chum Patrick.
Okay, and
it's not gonna leave my head now. Thank you, chat. But it's good seeing you on here, man, and we'll catch up hopefully next week. We're gonna do a storyline compilation, so it'd be good to have you on.
Okay, and hopefully I finish on time with the outline of Valkyries, and after the outline's done, then I write a full-on script for the countdown list.
All right, cool.
Well, and one thing, it's not going to be a storyline episode. It's mostly going to be a filler, like mostly focused on paying tribute to Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that video, and I'll get to that cameo at some point. I just gotta find time for it, man. It's just my schedule's a little tight for the next few weeks, but I'll get to it at some point.
Okay.
All right, well, you have a good night, man.
Okay, you too. How do I
I think there's a way you can probably just close the app, I think, or close the thing.
Okay, so I'll see ya.
Yeah. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you all so much for jumping in. Really appreciate it. We're going to come back next week, hopefully, with the storyline compilation. If not, it'll be a basic stream. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Again, guys, really appreciate everybody coming in. Support our Patreon. Just on more, we'll get you early access to all of our content, as well as other special features. We're going to get back onto things. I've got people messaging me like crazy right now. But really appreciate everybody coming in. A huge thank you to Honey Bear from Super Chat. Guys, go check out her website, resiliencyandme.com. You can support local therapy places to help kids in low-income housings. These are always appreciated. Huge congratulations to her for her getting her tickets for BTS. But I really appreciate everybody coming in. Tune in tomorrow. Blooper reel for Ready Player One Part 3. And then a week today, the grand premiere of our first episode of 2026 with Inuyasha Movie 4 at 9 o'clock. Or 9 or 8. I think probably 7 or 8. I don't know. But I'll let you guys know. You guys have a fantastic day. Things are looking a lot brighter here on the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. BigJackFilms signing